Hello friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time, and I'm here today for another FAQ. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but I have a whole FAQ series where I cover frequently asked questions about all kinds of different topics, where I try to keep it just focused on one or two questions so that I can always refer people back to this video. So I have been growing cat mint for quite a number of years, but I've only recently finally become convinced that what I'm growing is actually cat mint and not catnip. And you'll have to forgive me because my previous videos this has been a long process trying to get the right answers. And so let me explain real quickly is that when I first got my plant, the start that I was given was by a friend who said it was catnip, and I had never looked into it before and had no idea it had at that time until she told me medicinal uses for humans. And when I got that plant, and then I got another one I found at a garage sale that was not labeled, but I knew it was the same plant, I then started trying to research to double check to make sure that what I got from this garage sale was indeed catnip. And I also had gone at that same time into a nursery looking for other things and happened to notice the nursery had both catnip and catmint, and they looked exactly the same. They looked just like this, even though one was labeled as catnip and the other was labeled as catmint. So thus my confusion. I started trying to research the differences, and at that time I honestly could not find anything. All I found everywhere I went when I looked up catnip were of plants that had flowers that looked just like this. None of them had the white flowers. So true catnip actually has white or pink flowers, most commonly white. But because there's so much confusion between the two, most people, just like me, are calling all species of the Nepeta plant, which is what this is. These are all Nepeta, and they're all in the mint family. They're calling them all the same thing. They're calling them all catnip. And only recently have I been able to finally find more definitive information that was quite helpful. So I wanted to give this to you. However, I'm going to link you back to the old video I did on the medicinal benefits of catnip / catmint, because the medicinal benefits are the same. The only big difference is that you're going to find in the catnip, it's going to be higher. Though the benefits are the same, it's just going to be stronger in your catnip than in your catmint. But they are still the same. They can still be used all in the same way. Now, some other ways you can tell the difference is that your catmint is going to have shorter, smaller leaves than the catnip. And so I'll put the two pictures here. Up at the top here is the catnip leaves and what they look like. And down here you'll see the catmint, a close-up of those so you can get a better idea. And then, as I said, the flowers are in different colors. And there is even a species that would fall more under the catmint that has a kind of a darker pink colored flower on it. And then one of the other main differences you'll see in the plant itself is that the catnip will grow taller, where your catmint often tends to fall over. It's not as strong and grow quite as tall. But the thing I love about catmint over catnip is that it has definitely got prettier, more showy flowers, and people are more apt to use it ornamentally than they're going to with the catnip because it tends to look more weedy and not as full. And people who grow catnip are growing it either just for the cats or for the medicinal benefits only. But it is also important to understand that the same compound that is found in catnip that drives cats crazy, which I'm also pretty sure is the same compound that gives it many of the medicinal benefits, is also found in all your catmints, no matter what variety it is. It's just that catnip has a much higher quantity of this compound, so cats are going to be more attracted to catnip than they are catmint. But they still like catmint. And here, let me throw this out too. Another reason why I was still uncertain was when I gave a friend of mine who has a cat a start from my catmint, her cat tore it up. I think I gave her a couple different starts and the cat would just keep tearing it up. The compound is called nepetolactane. And again, that's the one that's higher in catnip, but they're for some cats that are more highly susceptible to that compound, they can easily be attracted to the cat mint. And in fact, here's the funny thing is when I look up catnip or anything related to catnip, I'll often find pictures of cats laying next to cat mint because it has purple flowers almost every time, including seeds I was looking up on Etsy. So anyway, the catnip, I forgot to say this right off the bat. The catnip, the botanical name for that is the Nepeta cataria, and the botanical name for what I'm holding here is the Nepeta mucini. But the thing I'm really happy about is that regardless, you're still getting the same medicinal benefits. I would prefer to continue growing the cat mint because it is a prettier plant all the way around. It is easier to maintain as well. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it works. So not just for myself, but people that I've shared the herb with, like my neighbor across the street when she was going through a lot of stress and she was needing something for anxiety. I gave her a whole bunch of the cut herb and she was making teas out of it. And she said, like night and day, made a difference in her anxiety. And so then I made some starts for her to give to her so she can start growing it herself, because she was so excited that she found something that was natural and healthy and actually worked for her. And I know it also works for me. It also works great as a mild pain reliever because of its natural sedative properties. And it works the same in dogs as it does in humans. Now, cats are different. That compound, the nepetalactane, is actually a stimulant to cats, but in humans and dogs, it is anti-anxiety. So it is one of the things that you can, like if your dogs tend to get very anxious and stressed out during, fireworks season or anything else that's going on that's really loud, anything that makes them really stressed out, or if they're in pain, you can give them catnip safely. It is very safe for them. I have added it to my pain remedy for my dog, and that he rarely ever needs, but I've given it to him. And I have an old video I did on that I'll also link to down below. But if you want more information on the medicinal benefits, again, let me refer you back to that video I mentioned earlier that I did last year, where I covered all those various benefits. Maybe not all of them, but I did get quite a few. So you can get more details on that. And that's going to apply no matter which species of the Nepeta plant that you get. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please share down below. Do you use catnip or cat mint? How does it help you with various things? And do you make a tea out of it like I like to do sometimes, mixed with mojito mint? Do you use it in capsules? Do you add it to a pain remedy, which I also have a pain remedy for humans that I use the cat mint in, and I'll link to that down below. And just share with us your experiences so we can all learn from you as well. All right, well, thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.